Good evening, everybody. Welcome on to another stream. It is Tuesday night, and we are back for more Scrabble action. Again, feel free to say hello in the chat if you are here. And yeah, we are going to be playing as the BESTBOT. This is the match day 20 out of 21. The penultimate match day. We'll have our last match day on Thursday, which is the last stream before the Crescent City Cup starts. We are gearing up to that. And again, if you are interested in playing the Crescent City Cup, the registration closes tomorrow evening. So yeah, that will be 11 p.m. US Central Time, or I guess it'll be right on whenever it turns Thursday on the the East Coast. Yeah, that's right. And 9 p.m. On the West Coast. So yeah, today, because I didn't want to play too many games on Thursday just before the tournament, I'm going to play 8 games tonight. It's going to be 8 games tonight, and then the final 7 games on Thursday. So we're going to be here for a little bit longer than normal. And Not only that, you have the prediction that we will be putting out later on in the stream. You guys can get involved with that as well. So all of that to look forward to. And yeah, it's going to be more of the same stuff tonight. And yeah, I guess we'll just get started and get over to Wiggles right now. Alright, so as a reminder, we've played 135 games of this 150 game series. We are currently at the score of 54 wins for me and 81 wins for the BESTBOT, which again kind of looks very one-sided, but it's actually 40%. It's exactly 40% win percentage for me. So it's not as bad as it probably looks, but of course we're looking to win as many games as we can possibly get over the next 15 games that are left in this series. So yeah, I think there's not much else to say apart from that we are going to continue and resume the series right now. So let's start game 136. Okay, not a good first draw here, but the BESTBOT is going to go first. Yes, we're looking forward to having a lot of players coming down, making a journey down to New Orleans, Louisiana, later this week for our tournament. And yeah, we've got a lot of entrants this year. We currently stand at 128 entrants for the main event. We currently have 8 players in the School Scrabble side event, and yeah, it should be real fun. It should be real fun. We're looking forward to our 14th event. Yeah, it should be a good one. Okay, Detente comes down. I think Drove looks like the best play here. Do that. Hope to draw something like the Q or the U or an I or something. I don't draw any of those, so this still kind of means my Q is kind of mostly useless right now. I do have Korma to play through the O, but yeah, not much to write home about here. Okay, so Arowanas comes down. Don't think this really helps me too much. I guess I can now put the Q down. Maybe just key. Seems okay here. Okay. Give up his Wacko. Oh, I actually have monsters. It actually fits here. Just realized. Okay, that looks very good. Kind of a lifeline that we wasn't really expecting to happen with a move like that. But yeah, luckily I noticed that spot. Now just 50 behind. And the bot cashes in the X now. What to do here? Maybe something like FET, 2 T's here. I need to open up a bingo lane. Get rid of a few more consonant. Do that. Blithe is the move there, blocking the triple. A dangerous spot at the top of the board. So I do have a bingo with the E here, but it doesn't fit. I guess I can play something like Shield. It's 39. It's pretty good. Yeah, just trying to hang in there, really. Not a great deal available here otherwise. I have untidies here, which looks pretty good. Don't think there's much else, so we're gonna... Or unitize is also another option. I think untidies kind of gives away too much. You can see with this move here, I might need something a bit more anyway, but all the big tiles, apart from the J, all play next to the E. And any big score here will score like 40-50 points, almost nullifying my bingo. So I'm actually going to take a few point hit to make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, I might still get hit with a big score, but at least this doesn't put the E next to the double letter square. And it's a little bit further away from the triple, so... Actually, I don't think untidied is a word. I think it's unitized and disunite. So I might be, might not have much of a choice here anyway. We're down by 35 here, in a game that we should have no real right of even being in contention here. Well, has been scoring very heavily in this game. Okay, one of the new words added to the dictionary, finna, got played. 36 points. We're about a bingo behind. Not really seeing anything amazingly great here. Yeah, obviously we're looking to try and get rid of some of these kind of awkward tiles. Something like Uzo might be good. It only plays up here, which doesn't score very much. Could even play something like U as well. Again, doesn't score... Oh, not there. Here. You know, it doesn't score a great deal. It's only 14. But keeps some better tiles, at least. Keeps the Z in hand. Hopefully for a bigger score. Maybe that's like the approach I need to take here. But yeah, I think this might be what we might have to do. Oh, I picked up 2 Gs, which is not favorable. Although I can play Zag up here now. Gives me a pretty good score. I said not favorable in terms of like getting a bingo, but I could do Zag up here for 44, and it gives me a way to potentially put keep an ING spot down low, which is probably going to get blocked most of the time, just because the letters left are, you know, not the worst, but this is the most obvious and the easiest place to bingo. Another kind of sneaky spot is this ST spot here. There's 2 E's and 2 P's unseen right now, which will all play there. And as I said, the bot does end up blocking the bottom part of the board. And yeah, I think I'll have to play Zag. It does score so many points. Actually puts me to within about 35 points behind. So we're going to do that. Although the space now to actually put down some kind of bingo is not so good, and the bot now finally bingos and kills the game off, I think. So yeah, I think that looks like it could be it for this game. So yeah, I mean, there's 4,000 in the bag. I'm not going to win now, but I could play something like Biog. That scores pretty well. Another option also is to play something like Bow here for 29 also. I could also draw into an A or an L for Dialoger or something like that. So maybe this is the best move in terms of like at least trying to get a bingo. So I think we'll do this. Okay, I drew the L, but not the A. Okay, Junto comes down, and the bot has 6 tiles left. So yeah, not really much available here. I guess I should play something maybe here. Ghoul looks okay here. Again, just trying to find an out and 2, which this provides. Oh, Ghoul. Oh, I played GA. Whoops, that's not a word. Oops. Okay, that's not gonna work. Gouda, that's not really that great. I mean, I don't really have many great options though. And maybe it doesn't really require too much expending too much brain power in this stage. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do it. Oh, that's not a word either. Doji. This allows me to go out, but yeah, again, probably a much better way to do this, but I think we'll just do this anyway. Okay. And then something like Royal. Gets the job done. Okay. So that's the first game of the evening. Ends with a loss. And the bot puts its spread back under 4. Oh, well, it's spread over 4,000. It's a win of 103 points for the BESTBOT, so my spread now down to minus 40.90. So update that on the scoreboard for you and on the screen. So that was game 1. We've got 7 games to go. Again, reminding you that we will play 8 games tonight and then 7 games in the series finale on Thursday. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. What have I got here? Repaizo. Ah, thank you to Cat and Kinder for the resub. Prime time, yes, there we go. 18 months worth of Prime subs. Thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot. And again, for those that are not aware, Cat and Kinder will be the person in charge of the stream this weekend for the Crescent City Cup. And yeah, it's going to be a great stream, as it usually is. So again, thank you for the sub there. Yeah, so back to the game. I don't really see much else apart from this, so guess we'll do that. Oh, some terrible draw there. So we're going to put out a prediction very soon. In terms of how many games do you think I will win by the end of the evening. And maybe we'll do that very soon. Maybe we'll do it right now, actually. Let's see. Alright, I think we'll make the prediction now. Okay. Let me just make sure something real quick. But it is live now. Okay, thank you for the raid, Ancient Cosmographer. Thank you. Hope your stream went well as well.
What ice cream do you have?
Thank you to Muffin Tentacle for the resub at for 7 months. Appreciate that a lot. Asking what ice cream do you have? I'm literally eating my mint chocolate ice cream. There's actually no more left now in our house, so that is what I'm devouring right now. It's the usual, you know. It is what it is. But yes, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna play Polio here. Oh man. EEUY to draw. Alright, so again, thank you for the sub. Hope your stream went well, Ancient Cosmographer. Yeah, I saw that you were practicing for the Crescent City Cup, which is happening this weekend, so we're very happy to see you and your brother here for the first time playing in our event. Hope your preparation is going well for it. But yes, I did put out a prediction just as you guys have just came in with the raid. So you guys can get involved with the prediction right now. There's 4 different options to choose from on the Twitch prediction. So use your ending coins wisely, get predicting what you think the result will be. At the end of the match day today, we're playing 8 games tonight, not 7. We'll be playing 7 games on Thursday night to round out the series. Since we'll be having to set up stuff at the venue on Friday morning, so I don't want to stay up too late on that day, so that's what we're kind of looking at here. Ancient Demographer says I was gonna review 4s and then decided not to, so preparation is going great. Yeah, you don't need it. You already know them all. It's fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. What do we do here? Is this a crazy move? Oh. These other moves don't really score enough, and it still keeps the blank. There's no Z at least, but this has been played. But there's only 4 points. It probably will bingo very often, to be fair. What are the chances that the bot will have something there? So the S will go there. The L, of course, will go there. I think the P goes there too. There's actually not that many tiles, so maybe I'll do this. This actually does up my chances of bingoing by a lot. So I think we will... we'll see how this goes. Oh, just pick AU from the bag, although I think I still might have something. Something like Tableau, which works. So the anagram of Tableau is tabulae. That also fits right here. 75. Question is there a better bingo that can be played here? I can't think of anything else. Alright. Alright, let's go with this. Oh boy. Maybe quit. This is a far from ideal move. Could also just play off the Q here. I could draw into some bingos with some vowels, but the vowels that we need, there aren't that many of them. I don't know, do we roll the dice on that? I don't think there are enough tiles that will... No, I don't think it gives me enough tiles. It's not enough. I think I can do it. Yeah, draw consonants anyway. Bit of an imbalance of consonants and vowels in the bag. Oh boy. Oh, this is going well. Alright, exchange. At least these. What else? Anything else? Maybe not. Maybe one more letter. Maybe the end as well. There's just not enough vowels left. Yeah, you see, I'm just not getting any vowels. There's just not enough in the bag. What goes offish? Still 3 R's left. I could just play something like Ravs. Or Tabs, maybe. Yeah, maybe Tabs is a bit more flexible underneath that. Yeah, just no, just no, not enough vowels in the bag right now. Not drawing any of them. Well, seems like the at least the bot is not having problems drawing the vowels. Could just do Borm here and set up my S hook, although again, not many vowels left. Oh boy. Wow, I'm getting smoked here. Oh wow. I haven't had a game score this low in a long time. Oh well. I guess it's good to get my my bad luck out before the tournament starts, the real thing. I wish it worked that way. But yeah, I'm really cannot do much here. Yeah, by far my lowest score in this series. Just had no real vows for the second half of the game after drawing too many at the start. So yeah, this is game 2, and we have 6 more games after this. We have lost. I'm going to already chalk this down as a loss already. So we would have lost the first 2 games this evening. And don't forget, you guys in the chat can still get involved with the prediction tonight. We have coins on options 1, 2, and 3. There's still no coins on option 4. And there's still a little bit of time. There's still, I say a little bit, there's still some time to make your predictions, so don't wait too long. And whilst the BESTBOT kind of works out what to do next, again, don't forget that the Credit City Cup starts this weekend, starting on Saturday, with games starting at 9:30 US Central Time. And you'll be able to watch live coverage exclusively on this channel. So there'll be 8 games on Saturday, 8 games on Sunday, and the final 4 games on Monday morning. And you actually will get an extra game on stream, so an extra bonus 21st game on Saturday lunchtime, because you'll get to see the side event, School Scrabble side event final, and that will be played during the main event lunchtime. So that'll be fun for you guys as well. We have 8 children playing, and they all range from 6th grade to 9th grade. And the top 2 teams, there's only 4 teams, so you'll see them play in pairs. So 2 players on each side. And yes. How many norms do I get? I'll do anything for norms. So unfortunately, because the Credit City Cup is not 22 games, I don't think that will qualify for Grandmaster status. But if you want to be an international master, or just a master, then this can count to it, for sure. Number of games matters, and the field, quality of opponents that are there already matter, so plenty, well, there's a number of Grandmasters and International Masters in the field. Especially, well, I mean, we're talking about the Collins division, anyway. I'm entitled, so I'll take in any norms I can get. Well, there you go. Gotta start somewhere. Okay. Wow, that was a pretty brutal game. Kids Division norms would probably count for something. Maybe one day, we'll see. Be like a junior master or something. Or Jedi Master or something like that, I don't know. Okay, that's a loss of 270 points. Which sets me back to a spread of minus 4360 and 83 losses now. So we have 6 more games to go. We're going to move on and start the next one. Game 138. And it'll be the bot to go first. So yeah, we're excited about the School division as well. I will be actually commentating on the School Scrabble division final during the lunch break, alongside former School Scrabble participant and champion Cooper Komatsu. This is something that we both did. We commentated on it last year as well, so you'll see me on the stream at least for that. on Saturday lunchtime. But all the 8 kids are local to Louisiana. 6 of them are ones that we teach here locally, and there'll be 2 kids who are both in 9th grade in Baton Rouge. So they'll be making the hour-long journey or so, hour and a bit, to New Orleans and playing in the event. And they've been attending a lot of our school Scrabble events that we've been holding in alongside our other regular events. So it's always nice to have them there too. But yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. So I can play back T here. And at the moment, for the main event, we will have a total of 128 players. So we've got good, solid number there of entrants. Okay, so amenably has come down. I guess I'll play 4 FAW. The only problem is that the X could get played, but it could still be played there anyway, even if I don't play this. Yeah, I think so. Oh, just drew the X, so I have Vax to go there. That's somewhat fortunate if it stays open. But I'm not sure where else the bot will go. It's most likely going to play on the other side of amenably. Oh, but it does bingo instead. Just having a quick look if there's any other bingos here, but may not even be worth playing bingos if Vax is available. So I think we're just going to go straight ahead and do Vax for 72. Actually, more than the bingo that I just played of Moronic. Okay, so our bingos through the R and the C of Moronic, so Caliphite is good. Seraphile, Phyllorides. Okay, detuning comes down. How does the bingo end up exchanging in the first turn and then gets 3 bingos in a row? That's not right, is it? Come on. That should be allowed. Maybe Phyllorides. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm just trying to keep myself in it here. We've only played 4 moves each, and we're both at 200 points. So it's kind of crazy already how much we're scoring. Especially with the bot exchanging on the first move, so it's actually average 80 odd points in the next 3 moves. Although it slows down significantly with Egret for 17. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here. It might be something like a Wenner. It might be something like that. So we could play Wayne instead, but again, it's just to protect potential ads plays. If I play WANE, something like ZE or something can play. Just don't want that to happen. So we play Winner. We're down by 20-ish. Oh, wow. The bot pretty quickly plays the D for 4 points. Which is strange. Very strange, because the D plays here in either side of fineries for more points. So the question is now, why is it playing it there? And I think that it probably has an S. And it probably is setting itself up for something on that spot. So that is kind of a very sus play here from the bot. And I think it means it requires immediate attention. Although I'm not really sure what else I can play there though. Would it be nice to have like the eye to play find and block that triple? But I don't have anything that goes here. And the problem is I might not even have anything to go there, but that feels like it's not going to be, that doesn't feel like that's an answer that, that I should be kind of happy with. And that I probably should be playing something there. Although again, I don't really know what that would be. I don't see any real words that plays through the ED and goes across. So yeah, this is a bit of a scary play here now. I'm not sure what the bot could be setting up for itself here. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be good news, no matter what it is. So if I don't really have anything to go there, it might be worth opening something else. Almost knowing that the bot is going to play something up there. And I should create an opportunity of for myself somewhere else. Whilst it's kind of distracted in that one spot, then that could potentially be a course of action here. Again, feels like the bot does have an S. I don't think it'd be playing that if it didn't. And it must have an S and maybe like an H or a Y or something like that, that will probably score like 50 odd points. So that means I probably should be playing down here then. Again, not overly sure because I don't have an S. I don't want to play something like Auto, for example, and then sitting in another S spot that I don't have. Oh man, I've taken about 4 minutes on this move. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Oh man. Hope. This isn't good. I don't really have anything good here. I mean, just in general, which makes this even worse. I know I didn't want to open up a triple lane, but with an S, but I could just play a toucan here. Playing off 5 tiles, I could draw into an S myself, and maybe draw into bingos. I don't know, something through these floating tiles. I mean, there's not much else that I can do. It might also just use this S hook, but again, kind of slim pickings here in terms of options. Oh. Alright, I think we're just going to go with this. I mean, we just have to do something. We've already burned almost 6 minutes here. I guess I'll have lariated and articled through the C and the A. Which, again, if the bot has an S, it probably won't get blocked. Oh, there you go. That's what it was trying to do. Wow. That's 80 points. Again, I knew that there was going to be something big there. Just couldn't tell what it was going to be. At least we drew into a bingo, so we can nullify that score with articled. So we're still 13 behind. Good evening to React as well in the chat. Good to see you here. Yeah, hey. Good to see you here. We are playing 8 games against the BESTBOT tonight. We've actually lost the first 2 so far. If you have just tuned in, there was a prediction that was available to get involved with earlier in the stream. It is now closed and is now ended. We have coins on options 1, 2, and 3. So I would need to win at least 2 games tonight in order for someone out there to win some coins back. And if I don't do that, then everyone is going to lose all their coins. Okay, the bot plays Tory here. This kind of blocks off a lot of different things. It also goes and delves into the bag for those 2 S's and blanks. That is still, I'm assuming, yeah, definitely the bot would have had it. So yeah, I guess what do we need to do here now? Do I need to play off more tiles here too? I mean, it feels like this is what I should be doing, knowing at this stage that the bot doesn't have, I mean, when it played Tory, it did not have the S's or blanks. It's quite possible it still might not have the Z. There's a lot of good things in the bag that I should be trying to work towards here. And should be trying to play off more tiles to try and go after those things. So if it means playing something like this peon for 24, plays 4 tiles, is about, I mean, obviously I'd like to play more tiles than that, but might have to be all I can do for now, just whilst I can get some points on the board. Then maybe that's what we do, I guess. Okay, drew an S. Does mean that the S, blank, and Z still unseen to us. And the bot has the Z and the S now, and might have just picked up the blank, although there's still a lot of vowels left. It might not really matter now, because there's not really many places to play anything. Question is, what do I play now? I mean, there's only one real bingo lane, and that's actually with the P here, which isn't very favorable whatsoever. Might be more favorable with more vowels on my rack, but I might have to open something else up in order to mount a more serious challenge to this game. It might require playing something like Glid, and then keeping the Y on my rack, which is again not ideal. But it opens another kind of lane, 2 lanes at the top of the board. Again, the bot might have junk. It might have the J, might have the U, might have left the blank in the bag. You just don't know. So yeah, I might just have to do this and just hope for the best. Okay, so what does that mean now? So I left the blank in the bag. And the bot might have the J and the V and some O's. So not just the G at the top of the board, also the L. Wonder if there's anything there. At first glance, I don't see anything. I mean, what I also didn't notice was that there was an L through amenably on row 10 that could potentially allow for bingos to be played through there as well. But again, I don't really see anything that fits. I wasn't necessarily expecting anything that would draw from 4 tiles. That would be a slam dunk that would be able to be played. But again, we just have to give ourselves any chance that might, you know, be allow for some kind of miracle draw or move that might steal the game, but I don't think that it's going to be possible here. So this is looking more likely a 3rd game lost, an 0-3 so far tonight. Getting through these games pretty quickly as well. But we have 8 games to play tonight, and again we're making it 8 games tonight instead of the final match day, which is coming on Thursday, because the Queen City Cup is starting this weekend, and we're having to set up stuff on Friday morning and afternoon, of course. So don't want to be playing too many games before a tiring weekend. So yeah, getting a last minute practice in. against the bot. We've had 19 match days already. This is match day 20 out of 21 in this series. For those wondering, after the Crescent City Cup, we will be... Oh wow, the bot just passed. Wait, what does that even mean? Wait, what? Well, that caught me by surprise. I didn't even know that it would even do that. Why would it pass? What possible lead is it hoping that I would draw? Is it hoping that I draw the V? Like, okay, so we have to work backwards here because why would it do that? Because there are multiple places for the J. It's quite possible it might be like, oh, there's a very high possibility that I can bingo. And it doesn't want me to play out. Or it might have left the V in the bag and there's only one spot for the V and it's right here. So maybe the V is in the bag. So the problem is that I could try and pass back, but I will lose. I mean, I could just pass back just to try and buy myself more time. I mean, I wonder if it's actually going to take another 3 minutes to work out what to do next. This actually might just give me more time to work out what to do. I think against a human opponent, it will... probably might not even pass, but it will instigate an instant pass back. Instant pass back. I mean, the situation has not changed, so the bot should arrive at the same result, that is to pass again. I just don't know what I would be doing here or what I should be expecting. Or does it think that I can bingo? I mean, that's the main thing here. If it doesn't think I can bingo, then I or have unplayable have bingos in multiple spaces, then I should be able to maybe coax that out, but if it thinks that I can bingo multiple places, it should be blocking one of them. Or the fact that it probably could score very well on this board to counteract a bingo if I manage to get a bingo down. So I think my Inter just kind of malfunctioned a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. Let me know if you can see what's going on right now. Maybe my internet doesn't even is kind of confused as to what to do next. Wait, I think I might need a bit more time to work out what to do here. I'm gonna pass back. I can't pass back again though. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. It did take exactly 3 minutes like it did in the last one, so we have 3 minutes to work this out. Maybe just play off the Y. Maybe play the Y here. And just hope for the best. I think I have to play the Y. Again, let me know if you can see me or going on here. Yeah, I think my internet just cut out for a second. So it should end up playing some, or passing again after, when it gets down to 1 minute. So I think maybe just playing after Y here gets me 10 points closer, but what would the result be here? What would the answer be? I think this is the move that gives me the most chances of maybe bingoing out. I just don't know what the bot is, what tricks it has up its sleeve here. At the same time, I also think that I probably cannot bingo after I play my Y. Because I think that it wouldn't allow me, if I can do something, it wouldn't allow me to bingo, but I just drew the O. So what does that mean now? Jugger. Oh, I have a bingo here. I have out peeps. That's 83. Wait a minute. Do I win this game? Wow, I think I win this game. How did that happen? What was the bot even thinking about here? I guess it's just too scared of what bingo that I potentially had, but it ended up giving me a chance to fish. And I had some things like outspell up here as well. So I had unblockable bingos through there. Even like couplets as well through the L here. So there's actually so many different ways I can bingo. Wow. I really wasn't expecting that. I'll be very interested to see, or kind of understand what maybe you guys think about that with the BESTBOT there. Maybe that is the best way to avoid losing. But it did end up being P-in, which opens up the P hook, and also the P floating tile, and my kind of say Hail Mary of Glid kind of causing a bit of havoc at the top of the board. So again, it looks very unlikely that I was going to win. But again, all you have to do is just give yourself a shot, and sometimes you might hit something. So I was going to say I was going to lose. We're going to go 0-3 today, but we're actually 1-2. So let's update the scoreboard. We ended up winning by 17 points. So a spread now at minus 43-43 and up to 55 wins. There's still 5 games to go. And we will continue the series with game number 4 tonight. Okay, so what would the move be here? Husk, maybe? That's 40. I could also play Usk as well, but this scores so well. Don't see any words that have the Q starting on the double letter square or on the double letter square at all, so I think this is it. Do that. Just drew into 6 consonants. At least I kept the U, I guess. But yeah, we're doomed to a kind of icky rack for the second move, no matter what we did. But yeah, that was an interesting endgame there. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Because I was like, it's polarized, in my opinion. It either just thought that it can score very well with a J, and if a bingo came down, it will be able to outrun it. Or that, and then I was doomed to not having a bingo anyway. But again, that doesn't make any sense, because if I didn't have any bingos, then the bot wouldn't be passing. So then it told me that there must be some kind of unblockable bingo somewhere with a combination that I have, or that was with plus one other tile. So it just means that maybe the O was in the bag. Something good was there. And it was just a matter of working backwards and realizing that the Y is the tile that I don't want. And I should be playing to the bingo that is going to get me over the line. So it was kind of strange. And again, it's a very bot-like play, very unorthodox, but it got us over the line. So that was kind of nice. Okay, if I dipped, and yep, the bot plays a bingo through that floating T that I just put out there. Great. Is it what, unfatty? Nope. Making things up. It's what I do.
You shouldn't say that.
Might just be fitter here. Or tifter. Sorry. That looks like the move I'm looking at for here. Oh, it's not tifter, it's titfer. Maybe I need that T in open space now. Okay. Okay, Job, 30 points. Very few options here for me, I think. Scoring wise, at the very least, anyway. So the only bingo I could see is non-sugar through an S. That isn't in the right place. I play Runanga here. Kind of blows up the rack. It's not, my rack isn't particularly great anyway. But I might need to open the board up here. Go after those S's and blanks. Okay, so Domineer comes down. Really need that M that it played in that triple lane for Enamored. Didn't quite work out that way. But yeah, I don't see any bingos here. Okay, we'll do this, I think. But these are going to get blocked anyway. Might as well just use it. Hi to Emmanuel854 for the follow. Thank you very much. And for the first time chat, asking how are you doing today? I'm doing great. How about you? What game are you running today? We're playing Scrabble right now. I mean, although that seems relatively obvious. If you, yeah, we're playing 8 games of Scrabble against the BESTBOT, which is the strongest Scrabble robot that's ever existed, and we're playing a 150 game series against it. We're actually on match day 20 out of 21, so we're playing around 7 or 8 games per stream, and we're actually almost at the end of the series now. So we are very close to the end of that. But I've never heard of Scrabble before. Okay, wow. Well, Scrabble's a word game where you have to make words. You can try to make words going across or going downwards. All these different squares have different values. Each tile has a value. Well, one of the interesting things about this game if you want to play it, so I find it very interesting because it kind of teaches you to be disciplined. This is more of a math game, in my opinion, than actually a word game. Everything has a value. Everything, there's some kind of cause and effect of everything that you do or don't do. There's a lot of strategy involved because you can see with the scores and also the tiles in the bag, you can see what you can be, what letters are still unplayed and you can work towards, or you just try and stifle your opponent. There's an engine as well that can basically tell you what they think that the best play would be. This is not a solved game either, unlike lots of other games that were board games that, you know, there is a definitive right move. So yeah, this is a definitely interesting game for me, at least, to play. I do not have a Discord community, but there is a Woogles Discord. So you can see in the top left corner of the screen, if you just go search for a Woogles, there is a Discord community there, quite an active one. Personally, I'm not in the, I'm in the Discord, but I'm not very active on it whatsoever. But there's definitely a lot of resources there that you can ask them about if you want to play this game. I also would encourage you to check out on YouTube Will Anderson. His YouTube channel has got a lot of views, and he kind of tells a lot of stories about what's happened in the Scrabble community, other games, other moments, tournaments, things that have happened in Scrabble history that you might be interesting to you, or just random things that have just happened. and a lot of videos about the Scrabble GOAT, who is called Nigel Richards. He's a I think a 5 or 6-time world champion in English, and then he not only won in English, but he decided that he wanted to learn dictionary of other languages. So he learned the French dictionary in about 9 weeks, the entirety of it, and then he won the world championships in French also. He's a multi-world champion in French, and then until a couple of years ago, after COVID, he also learnt the Spanish dictionary. So then he also became a world champion in Spanish as well, without actually learning how to speak French or Spanish. So he is the Scrabble GOAT that we kind of refer him to. So his name is Nigel Richards. So if you search for Scrabble and Nigel Richards, you'll see a lot of stuff about him and what he has been doing. Again, Will Anderson, if you go to Wanderer15 on YouTube, then you can yeah, check out a lot of the stuff that's there, and a lot of the stuff that's documented there also does cover stuff that Nigel has done. So that's a good starting point as well. And there's lots of Scrabble kind of tutorials in terms of how to play the game, and how to improve your game as well. If you ever wanted to be like, if your game start to get hooked, or maybe you're like, I don't know how to start this game or what to do, so maybe I need to learn some words first. Let me just quickly learn like the most important words to start off with. Then there's lots of things online where you can find that out, and lots of tools where that can help you. So there's also lots of things out there that can help you. React asked, did it pass back? So I actually passed twice in the last game, and it took 3 minutes each time to kind of work out what to do, and then I played off my Y, and then I bingoed out. I actually bingoed out to win the game in that last round. So that is kind of what happened in the last game. I was not expecting that this bot was kind of outfoxed or didn't really play the... I'm not saying it didn't play the right play. It always plays the right play. But it's... yeah, it did something a little bit strange and kind of paid the price for it. So what I would also say, Emmanuel, as well, if you're interested in watching other Twitch streamers on here that also stream Scrabble, I would also encourage you to follow Ancient Cosmographer, who plays a lot of Scrabble and does lots of anagramming. He actually just finished a stream maybe an hour or so ago, so there's his, I guess, gave him a shout out. There's that. Former national US North American national champion Axa Typo is also another person that you should be watching there. And again, there's lots of other they're probably the more prominent ones that are streaming most of the time, so I would go give them a follow as well if you haven't already. Gonna play Tailspin here. So Emmanuel, if you don't know, if you play all 7 tiles on your rack, you get an extra 50-point bonus. So you can see in this kind of top right area of like the list of turns we made, you can see that anything with like a heart next to it actually was a bingo. All 7 tiles were played and they racked up a big score. So my move of Tailspin was actually worth 22 plus the 50 of using all 7 tiles on my rack for 72 points. So that's what on Wiggles, this is what it is. If you want to look about maybe playing Scrabble on Wiggles, I have a Wiggles thing here, so you can play on Wiggles. That's also another thing you can do. And if you're interested in other Scrabble stuff, I would, or tournaments maybe, or just lots of stats about what's happening in the Scrabble community, I would encourage you to go visit Cross Tables. This is about the North American Scrabble scene, and there's also lots of stuff about the world Scrabble scene in WESPA. So there's WESPA.org as well, that just kind of talks about the worldwide Scrabble organization. So all those links are there. So yeah, go nuts with that. Okay, Gandalf has just been played. That again blocks the triple here. Not really sure what should be doing here. So yeah, again, if Emmanuel, if you're still here, there's actually going to be an in real life tournament streamed on my channel this weekend. So it's called the Crescent City Cup. If you want to watch like people play in real life, you're going to get to watch many of the North America's best players play. And it starts at 9:30 US Central Time on Saturday, and it actually runs all the way through to Sunday and the morning of Monday as well. And it's a 20-game event happening in New Orleans, Louisiana. So I will be there as well for that event, and I'll be streaming. Well, we'll be streaming that on my channel. So again, there's more things to watch on this channel coming up this week. Don't know if cover's ready to right play here. I need an S or a blank. Can't really do too much otherwise. So yeah, those things are coming up on this channel very soon. Okay, I've drawn a blank here. So I can do something like outrigs. That would... oh, not that. Outrigs. That's 73. And the Crescent City Cup information is here as well. So we're down by about 100. We've got a bingo potentially coming down next. Again, hopefully we can draw into something else, maybe. Maybe the Z or something. The other blank. Okay, well, the bingo does get blocked. The bot bingoes instead. So I think that's pretty much it for this game. What can we do then? What can we do? Rousting? I don't know. I don't think it really matters too much at this stage. I just don't want to give away a big spot here, but I think with the N spot, but it might be my best chance of at least getting another big score in this game. I don't know. Don't think it matters too much, to be honest. Actually, the bot might bingo again, potentially. It does have some good tiles. Yes, the bot has to work out the end game here. There's one blank unseen, so it's going to take a little bit of time to work it out. But this is pretty much a lost game now. Yeah, I mean, I say pretty much. It is a lost game. I can't even threaten any bingos to catch up here, and I'm 100 behind. So this will be the third loss of the day. So we might slip down to 1 and 3 tonight, and there's still 4 more games to go for the evening. So we still have more time to rack up some more wins, which is always what we're after. And again, don't forget, we do have 8 games played today instead of the usual 7. We'll finish off the series with match day 21 on Thursday, and that will be a 7-game stream. And then after that, that would round out the series, and then we'll do some analysis streams, detailing some of the more important / interesting games that came out of Crescent City Cup, and also from the tournament that finished a couple of weeks ago in Albany, New York, the New Year's event that I played in. So we'll kind of go through some of those games as well. As I said, I already analyzed all of those games from Albany. I actually finished analyzing them all before I even got on the plane leaving Albany. But we wanted to finish this series first and have enough streams to finish this before the Crescent City Cup starts. But yes, regarding the Crescent City Cup, it is not too late to sign up. You've got until the end of tomorrow to sign up, officially register for the event. Because once it hits 11 PM Central Time tomorrow, so that is in about 25 hours from when I'm actually saying this, the entry forms will just be shut down and you will not be able to register for the event. And it will be locked. It'll be locked in by that point. There's no more after that. And we currently have 128 players signed up for the event as well, which is great. Want to see everybody here. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Look forward to having everyone here very soon. Okay, I guess I play one of my highest scoring players here, Zitty. Yeah, I guess so. Or do I do Tiz, maybe? It's the same, I think. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, so it's 130 point loss. We'll update the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen. And we're now at 84 losses, the spread of minus 44.73. So yeah, that's 4 games done so far. We're halfway through the stream. We have another 4 games to go, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into game 140. Okay, so Vibe has been played. Don't think there's any bingos here. What do you play here then? Really want to play off one of those R and W at the very least. So maybe Ward. The NG together is not too bad, especially with the eyes open of Vibe. ING players can come down. Okay, your Rottimus comes down through the A. Are there any things that play through the E as well? Not like up heading. That doesn't quite work. Hmm.
In the dark, drawing cold blood, hide away. Am I scared of nothing I'm trying to find? Cross my heart, but took a U-turn. Cause the light made my skin burn. Time after time, guess I need to say sorry. Been
The dung heap doesn't quite fit. Hmm. I don't see anything here, actually. Don't know if I'm missing something here, actually. I don't know. I feel like there's something that's... I'm very close to something, but I can't really see what it is. Like Fanged is also doesn't fit. I could play Juan here. That's 31, but leaves is pretty bad. Maybe par instead. That kind of maybe open things up a little bit more. Maybe that's not favorable for me though. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just Wang. I don't know. Maybe just Wang. I don't know. Wang doesn't need good tiles either. Okay. Maybe unedging, I think, is also good. Oh, that's not. I don't even have those letters. Oh, never mind. Okay. Let me know in the chat if you are still here or can see this. I'm actually not really sure why my internet is cutting out. Everything else with my internet seems to be fine. I've got no problems. I've got no problems with actually playing online either right now. So I'm not quite sure. It does sometimes occasionally do this. I don't know why. But yeah. Thank you for the follow. C4 Lahingrat, thank you. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but hopefully I didn't butcher it too badly. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that a lot. Man, this is a terrible rack. Just can't get much going here. Might have to exchange. Did you pay Comcast? I don't know, maybe they're telling me something. Or maybe I should stop paying them if I do already right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but occasionally it does that sometimes. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Oh, these are really kind of weird racks here where I can't really. Don't feel like I can really do too much. I have Falana as a blank L, but nowhere to play it. I guess I have I don't know how you pronounce it. Fraukan. Do the H, blank H here. Not quite South Guard either. So it's South. I think this is. I'm pretty sure this is good. I might have to start opening the right side of the board. This might be a good thing for me to do anyway. So let's just go with this. Right. Despite the bingo, I'm still about 100 behind with two triples open, and the bot does crush one of them. Cannot really do anything in the top right corner either myself. So yeah, gonna have to figure out what to do here. Can play Thou is another option, but it does block off those potential bingo lanes. Also, Nu has the G hook. I could play Ghoul for 28, keeping some lines open. This actually does get rid of a lot of my bad tiles. This might be better here just for the state of the game. Keeps the T for those as well up on row 3. Maybe we'll do this. Need an S for Misquiet, but there's no S open. I could actually just play Inquiet here. That would give him about 50 points. Ariosi comes down. Okay. So yeah, I think that's going to be the play here. Inquiet opens up the bottom left part of the board as well now. So we're down by about 80 now. Again, we're just kind of trying to edge our way closer on the scoreboard. G has come down for 36. Malwa, I think, gets rid of the L and the M and the W in one move, so let's do that. And now I have a bingo. Drawn into a bingo here. Multiple places to play it. This might be kind of, I say, a lifeline here, but the bot bingos with tiebacks, which kind of pays to that. So yeah, I think something like Instead would be the best play here. Although I could play something down here, there's no more S's left. I could just play Instead here. It actually scores more. So yeah, might just be this. FA. Okay. Okay, so yeah, not looking good here whatsoever. Looks like another loss. Another one for the loss column. Wow, not much to write home about in this one. Maybe a stop or something. One last chance at trying to bingo at the bottom of the board. Indocile doesn't fit. Alright, so looks like it's going to be a fourth loss of the evening, which will put us at 85 losses. It's really depending now on how much I'm going to lose by. I might be 1-4 today, and a spread of like minus 600. It's pretty brutal. But yeah, that's where it goes sometimes. Scrabble. Also, if there are anyone else watching right now, then please hit that follow button right now. Again, we will have a in real life tournament on this stream, on this channel this weekend. Annual event will be live streamed. So if you want to see or get notification when that goes live, then you should definitely follow the channel now. And that's the same for people who may be watching on YouTube. The tournament will not be live streamed on YouTube if you're watching on there. So you're going to have to get yourself over to twitch.tv/Justinio9 and follow me there. And then you will get notified as to when I will go live then, or any other future streams that I will do. But yeah, this was one not to miss for sure. Many of North America's best players, not only North America but the world's best players. We have many of the world's best players here coming to New Orleans for the 14th Credit City Cup this weekend. Should not miss that. Lots of epic Scrabble play happening. Lots of incredible moves, incredible finds, incredible words to be played. And for sure, incredible moments as well that will happen on stream and also not on stream. And lots of prize money too. A $2,500 first prize for the WoW Open Division, as well as a $3,000 first prize in the CSW Open Division, as well as many other prizes or cash prizes available in those divisions, as well as the light divisions for both lexicons. Okay. What am I going to do here? Maybe low tick? I don't know. I'm just trying to block this spot a little bit here. Probably doesn't even matter anyway, but... Maybe Iodic here to scores a bit more. No point really blocking too much here. Oh, I guess I didn't see that spot down there. Oh well, never mind. Okay. So it's a loss of 169. So we're at minus 46, 42, and 85 losses. We're 1-4 tonight, so we're now we're gonna start whittling down the prediction results. There's 3 games to go tonight, and yeah, let's continue with game number 6 for the evening. I will start this one. Huh. Maybe Geeds? Maybe Geese? Or maybe something like Seg? Or something? It's a bit of a weird first rack to have. This is 22 points. Or maybe Henge? Henges, maybe? Get rid of the S? I don't know. Maybe just keep it off. So yeah, that's that. Okay, bulked is the play here. Is there a bingo available? That is the main question here. If I don't find one, I think something like AY would be really pretty good otherwise. Keeps some very good tiles. Likely to bingo next turn. I don't really see anything that works here. So I think we're going to go with this. Yeah, the letters don't look good, don't look favorable whatsoever. Don't think there's anything with the L or the G. Don't quite have head stay for the H, so yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so we've drawn into Salties. So Henges and Salties. I have Asteles as well to the E. Heliasts onto the H of Henge. That will score a good number of points. Okay, Zol has come down. Okay, maybe Helias is the play here. Let's score more than anything else, I think. So I think we'll go with the score in this one. Parenti. Okay. Lots of floating tiles now. I need to be for rainbowy. I don't know if there's any other bingo here. Is there anything else? Maybe not. Don't think so. Might just be yows. Just get rid of these 3 tiles and go for bingo next turn. Lots of floating tiles. Should be able to bingo into something. Looks like I can. So Adoring, Gradino. But what actually fits here? Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Maybe there's not much that actually fits. Hazier. Okay, well, Gradino now fits here. So I think we're going to play that. I could also play Roding as well, but Gradino scores a fair bit more. So we're going to do that. And I luckily drew into the X, which now plays next to the O of Gradino. We could just play Ox. Or Oxic, maybe. That gets another 50 odd points. There's also an A here for Anorexic. Which I think takes an S, so I don't really want to play that then. So it might actually be better off playing just Ox here. And trying to bingo, and trying to make a bingo that actually doesn't open up too much. I also have things like Exocrine as well. That's 88. Does open up the triple though, so that's not as good. So yeah, a few things to kind of weigh up here. I also don't like the fact that there are 2 blanks on scene. So putting the E in this spot is incredibly dangerous. I might get 90 odd points here, but a 9-timer through that E of Exocrine could get 140 points for the bot, and I'll be behind. Whereas I could just take my 52 points and also have a very high possibility or chance of bingoing next turn, so maybe this is kind of the more, say, safer play, or the smarter play maybe. We'll do that, and I now have the E's for Reclined. I can now play it up here. Or Decliner, I guess, also, but at least this one doesn't take an S-hook. True. Okay, so I think Reclined might be the play here. The only thing is that I can't remember if there's a third anagram. Is there a third anagram of Reclined or Decliner? Oh boy. Oh man. I can't think of what it is. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with Reclined here. Even if there was one that I could think of straight away, then I don't actually know if it's any better. So now we're up to a 130-point lead. There are plenty of floating tiles on the board, but they're not in like particularly great positions that are very easy to take advantage of. I can now play Kiviat through the eye here. Again, not necessarily expecting that this will stay open because the bot might just try and play along the triple here. But this scores 36 and blocks a bunch of floating tiles. And aptly, the bot does play on stream. For 78 points. Putting it to within about 50 now. So yeah, would obviously like to get rid of the Q here, but I could try and keep the Q and U together and just play Myth. Just block off a lot of the other 7-letter words that might play next parallel to on stream. This scores really well too, so I think there's not too much to hate about this move. Oh, and I've just drawn into Kiviats. We were just talking about that word a minute ago. Though there's no place to play it. But we are 87 points in front. It's quite possible the bot might give us a place to play it. It might try and start going a little bit aggro, trying to go push real hard for a bingo for a comeback. Again, as I said, it might open up something for me to play Kvyats. More so if it potentially has an S or blank on its rack already. That there's more reason for it to do that. So I guess that's what we're hoping for here. Guess I also have bingos with a floating E as well. Quietive would be a bingo that could play with an E in open space, which again doesn't exist at this moment in time. So there are some other things that I could play. Again, depending on what the bot does here. And to be quite honest, I'm not really sure what I would play if things are still remain closed. I might have to attempt to block things up. Okay, the bot does not open anything up for me there. It plays O. 36. I think it's just trying to put itself back in within range of a bingo. So yeah, we're going to have to struggle a little bit here with this rack. So yeah, we're going to have to figure out what to do here. What can we do? Another option also is to just kind of balance my rack a little bit. I could just play something like Vi. Doesn't score much. It only scores 14 points. But I keep some really good tiles for future turns, which should put me in good shape as we kind of enter the kind of near the kind of late end game part of this game now. Yeah, I really do not want to open anything up here. That's not what we want to do. Yeah, it might just be Vi. I mean, it might be just be the equity play here. Yeah, just have to do this, I think. And we'll just try and maybe bingo with things that are already on the board. Or maybe it gets opened up for us, I don't know. I mean, Vi ends up blocking Liquates through this L. But again, we don't necessarily need a bingo to win here. We just need to kind of keep ourselves out of trouble. And ideally stop the bot from bingoing for the rest of the game. But if not, if we bingo, then that's also going to be good for us as well. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a sweat otherwise if we have to try and avoid a bingo, and we're kind of on the edge of giving one away. But because we kept some really good tiles and the Q and U together, we do have the option of playing Liquate here. Oh, that's not it. Liquate. That scores 51 points. This actually leaves 2 in the bag. Although this actually now that would put us 94 points in front with 2 in the bag. I feel like this probably wins a lot of the time. And I'm not really sure what other things the bot can do that would actually really be damaging to us at this stage. Is there any like bingo that plays through the E here? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Like a disconnected word there. Maybe trying to do too much there. So Liquate is a good option. Another option that we could also look at is to just play off the Q and play Key here for 26. This puts us 69 points in front with 5 tiles in the bag. The problem is that we don't take the points, and we might, if we don't draw favorably here, we might be in a bit of trouble. At least with Liquate, you're going to go up by a lot. You'll go up by 94 points. Again, there's a D and an S that could go here too. But any bingo down here will give away something big. And then we don't have to worry too much about anything after that. We're just going to have to score a bunch of points. And I think that will be okay. Again, we'll be very interested to see if what the Sims will think about it. Again, it's quite possible the S and the blank is still in the bag. So this kind of removes 6 of the 8 tiles in the bag, and kind of reduces the chances of that happening if it's still lurking in there. So there's a few good things that this does, but yeah, I mean, we're kind of now kind of just saying, okay, just go bingo, but we're going to outrun you in the end. So maybe that's just what we do. Kind of succumbing ourselves to just giving up a bingo, but we might still be okay otherwise in the end. So let's do that. Looks like we just drew the D, so if the bot doesn't play anything down there, we can play something down here. Something like Bindi, which will score 45, which would be more than enough to win. But the bot might have the S and the blank. I think it's likely that it would have had it anyway, but yeah. Bingos down here won't score that much. Okay, it just plays Fav, which means that it's now 85 points behind, and something like Bindi will outrun anything that it does here. I can do it. I can play Boo down as well. Can't block all the bingos because there are other floating tiles here with the A and the N and the T. So I'm just going to have to take my biggest... I think I'm just going to have to take my largest to score here and just be done. Again, I just need to make sure there's no other bingos that I can play here. But yeah, I think this is it. Let's get the job done. Plays N Stamp for his highest scoring bingo of 104, but again, that's what happens. We're just gonna give away a bingo, but it's not enough to win. So we end up winning this game by 26 points, and we're up to 56 wins. So a spread of minus 46-16, 56 wins, 85 losses. We're I think we're 2-4 today so far. We've got 2 more games to go. And yeah, this now means that if you voted for option 4 in the prediction, which actually nobody did, thankfully, 55.5 or fewer, that is not going to be the result of the stream tonight. So somebody will win their coins back and then some. But with every game now, we'll be whittling down the prediction results or prediction possibilities there. So we've got options 1, 2, and 3 still in play. And we're current on option 3, and every win that we get, that will reduce by 1, so another win will move to option 2, and so on. So yeah, let's continue. We've got 2 games to go. Let's move on to game number 7 tonight, which is game 142. The bot exchange is 3. I have UWY on my rack. Don't think I can get rid of them all at the same time. There's a few options here. I can do something like Whiny, which scores 20. Playing short, I could play Wiry as well. Doesn't have any hooks. But with Whiny, you can play Twiny. That scores 30. Or I could play something much longer like Wintry for 32. All of those things don't really rest the U, which I think I can approach next time. Or I could play Unity for 24, keeping a W, which is not great. But I think because the bot exchanged 3, I would prefer to play short, but I think Twiny for 30 is too much to kind of pass up. And I'd like to keep the R, so I think Twiny is the move here. And yeah, a little unfortunate there to draw AEEOY. Maybe that's proverbially all the tiles that the bot exchanged, and I didn't mix the bag up. Left at the top of the bag. But yeah, with exchange 3, obviously the bot has 4 good tiles that he wants to keep, so it must be close to something. And the floating TIN on the board might be favorable for it. So even something like Ride, WRY, could also be good, although that takes an A hook. I don't know. I think it really depends on what inference that you may think the bot has. Okay, the bot plays Ruin, has no bingo. It's fortunate, at least for now. Guess I have to play OY here. I'm just blocking off some things. Ruin also takes the T hook for truing. There might be some other hooks too. But I think this is all we can do. We just kind of contain the board a little bit. Let's score some points. And yeah, we drew what? IR from the bag or something? There you go, there's the T hook, citable comes down. So yeah, the bingo, the triple lane is obviously the most dangerous spot on the board, but we can't really do anything there. Maybe Urea might be one of the few things that actually scores some points and gets rid of some of the tiles we don't want. So maybe it's just this. I'd like to probably get rid of another E, but not really possible here, I think. Could play Iria maybe as well, but the leave is worse. So yeah, I think Urea might be the play here. Oh my gosh, wow. Just drew AEO from the bag, even more vowels now. And again, I'm hoping, I mean, it's not necessarily how it works, but I'm hoping I'm leaving all my bad luck here on stream before we head to Prince City Cup later this week. These draws have not been too kind. So yeah, there's a few different options here to play through it. I can play OG for 13. Another option that scores marginally more is Olia 14, keeping 2 easy again. They're the 3 tiles that we just drew. So at least there's some ways to at least get rid of them. But yeah, keeping these tiles are pretty killer here, I think. Okay, so the bot exchange is 7 here. I think it's worth playing OG. 1 point sacrifice, keeping better tiles. But yeah, I think we're going to go with that. And we've just drawn into a bingo, so we have things like Emirate, or Emerita, or Meteor, which doesn't fit on this board. Those things are available. I don't think there's a bingo through the T though. Doesn't look familiar to me. So I think that leaves only my possible bingos playing above or below the T here. Which again don't score all that much, but again the bingo's a bingo, so can't complain. A cold has come down, that actually doesn't affect anything. So I think we're gonna play, oh man, I think we're gonna have to play, do we play Emerita here? Oh man. I want to do that. One or the other here, I think. Yeah, I think so. If we just do that. So the bot plays tap rooms through the M. So it does block my potential move of beef that would have played above the EME here. Doesn't completely block everything, but I don't really have a great deal that fits there. The most obvious thing to do at this stage is that I have the Q, which is the worst tile in Scrabble, and I can just dump it for 31 points on this spot up here. Could draw into bingos as well through the R. Could draw an I, or be finger or be fringe. So it's definitely possible. I could also draw an R and play that same bingo through the I of Emerita instead. Maybe amongst other things I could potentially do, but maybe this is it. Just play the Q. Okay, but don't draw anything not anywhere near as nice as an R or an I. I drew the V. But we're 14 behind. After the bot bingoing twice to R1, so I guess I can't complain too much about that. Probably could have played beef. I wonder if beef would have been a better play here. Just blocking a bunch of things that could be dangerous around this area and leaving the queue for next time. Because no one's really ever going to play here on this queue, so I think beef was probably a lot better. So a bit of a misstep from me there. I guess I didn't necessarily look at that spot too closely. Well, Azo comes down for 47. At least it leaves me the space to play beef still. The good thing with that was that it kept the NG for ING endings, but I did not draw anything that would play there as a bingo. Yeah, not sure what to play here actually. Obviously I had two G's, an O and a V, so those are the ones that I want to get rid of here. There's no great way of playing any of those tiles, or all of those tiles. Could play something like voting, although that kind of blocks things up a bit. It's 20 points. It's not ideal, but it might be the best thing I can do at this stage. Okay, XI comes down. Can play Gash. It's 29. Okay. Got the S for vote. I think voting's is good. So I have the S now. So yeah, kind of an interesting tile distribution that's left in the bag now. But there are no A's. There are actually very few vowels. There's kind of a sprinkling of a few high point consonants. There's still 2 blanks and 2 S's on the scene as well, which feels like it's very important that we should, if we can draw into those, that would be great. Okay, Mused has come down, so and we do need to bingo, so I think that maybe playing a little bit more aggressively here will be something we need to do. We can put the A hook of Muse, we can draw into something maybe with a wall or a low. The W is definitely not as flexible. The question is, do we want to go like all out here and play a wall? Could potentially get hit with something pretty bad, but we're already a long way behind, so if we can't gamble at this moment in time, I don't know when we necessarily will. So maybe we just do this now and just hope for the best. We move to about 60 points behind. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. Hope for the best. I do draw into Ranters. I have Granters through the G of Voting as well. I can play Ranters underneath the ED of Amused. The question is, how often would that get blocked? Feels like it should be pretty blocked pretty often. If the bot just decides to play down from the D, it will block bingo lanes above the D, below the D, and through these two floating tiles as well. So positionally, it looks really good. It's just that it will give away bingos through whatever it plays through the D, but it didn't actually play there. So we're playing granters. I want to leave a bingo lane underneath as another way to potentially come back here, because I think I do need another bingo. And we drew both blanks. Wow. And look at the tiles that are left. They're really pretty bad. Wow. And again, this is just giving yourself a chance, because if I decide to play underneath, you would need to have the, and it would be like, the A would be here, so DA, and then you can only put the O above it. And that wouldn't be very easy to bingo. The chance of bingoing above that is not very high, but now with AD here, I can put the O here. I can do something like Pokiest. I can put the S underneath it as well, so something like Spikier. So there are now some options, and actually it plays in, trying to block things, but it ends up giving me more points for Pokiest. That is interesting. Okay, I'm going to take just a few seconds to think if I can squeeze even more points out of this. If I can not put a blank here. We're literally trying to find the most, the most optimal move. You could say finding the optimal move, or just being as greedy as possible. Either one to me is probably correct in this context. But I don't see any other bingo that does that and keeps the P and the K on the double letter square. So I think Pokiest looks like a game-winning play. We managed to come out of this somehow with a win. The bot instantly plays Hood, and I have the N to go out with, I think, Nox, I think, might be the highest scoring word. So we turned that around out of nowhere. We didn't really have a shot at winning this game. But just a very lucky draw of 2 blanks put us in great stead. So it's a win. 69 points. And we move up to 57 wins. So 69. So let's update the scoreboard here. 57 wins now, minus 45, 47. As we're on to 57 wins, option 3, which is 56 to 56.5, that is not the result of the stream tonight. So we're now 3 wins, 4 losses against the bot. We have got 1 more game to go. This will be game 143 of this series. And yeah, we will start that right now. This will be the last game for the evening. Well, not a good first draw here. I think we'll just play Ohio. So we're currently on option 2, which is 57 to 57.5 in the Twitch prediction. And as I said, a win here will put us to option 1, which is 58 or more. So those two are the only 2 options that can happen now. Okay, I think we play Orixa here. This looks very good. It's 44. All right. So again, don't forget that we have the live stream for the Credit Cup coming this weekend. Live streamed exclusively on this channel and only on this channel on Twitch. This will not be live streamed on YouTube, which we are currently doing all the time. Live dual streaming on both there and on Twitch. And again, if you haven't signed up yet, it is not too late to sign up for the event. You have pretty much exactly 24 hours to sign up and enter. So if you just go to knowthescrabble.com, go to the registration link and choose which division you want to play in. And yeah, sign up there. And on 11 o'clock on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Time in the US, the entry or registration pages will be shut down, and you will not be able to enter after that. So please make sure that you have done that if you haven't already done so and signed up. We'll play bow here. This looks pretty good. Oh, another good draw here. Of like panniers or something. It's 94. I mean, the bot's gonna go down here, I think. There's nowhere else to go. We'll figure out what to do after that. But yeah, we'll have expert commentary from one of our newly crowned, or 25. I'm actually one of 25 inaugural Wesper Grandmasters, and another one that was actually joined that was on that list. Will be commentating on the entire event in person this weekend, and it'll be Jesse Day, former national champion in North America, and another alongside him will be another North American national champion, Conrad Bassett-Bouchard. So we have a lot of talent on a stacked commentary booth as well. And yeah, it'll be great to see them at the venue. Both of them will be there in person outside the playing room. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I don't want to open up the triple, so I mean, with the P here maybe. I don't know if there are any real bingos there, but it feels like I should be playing here instead. So I could play panniers there. And that might be okay, because it doesn't have any hooks. There's going to be something else that doesn't have hooks too. Pre-name? No. No, okay, we should do panniers. Do it right here. So up by 68 now. We just drew the Z, so we could play that above the E of panniers. We have that. We also could potentially play our Z down this way as well. Although it seems like it didn't block the Z in this spot, so seems like this might be the move. So I could also place things like Ganoff up here as well to get rid of the G, but I don't really want to open up too much. I think I'm okay with this. Okay, I have Darking. Hop out. Okay. Okay. Darking comes down. We're up by 110. We've got a slightly heavy vowel pool here. Slightly weird distribution with just an O and a U as 2 of the 18 vowels. Lots of all the other ones. And there's no big tiles left now. All the big tiles have been played. So nothing to worry about with the Eye of Darking in that spot. Let's just play as Yike to go there. I feel like I need to play... I mean, I would normally play Veg here, but I think I want to play Stew. There's also vowels left unseen, but this also blocks the T and also any bingo starting with an S, blank, or an E. So I think this does a good job of that. And then maybe look to address this spot next. Just wondering about this first. Veg does look very appealing, but I think I just have to deal with this spot first. Score more points as well. Okay, as we expected, we will draw more vowels. Maybe Vag looks like a good option here. That will block off a lot of things. The only other thing that could be a problem is anything through this S of Panniers. Still 3 A's and an O and an S unseen. That could still play through there as a bingo. A bit more difficult to hit though. So we're now just looking to kind of shut down the board a little bit and kind of defend our lead now. I think with 120 points as a lead, it does feel like the bot will need to bingo twice. Which again is not impossible, but with limited S's and blanks, it might be a bit of a problem now. There is still the S hook of O's on column N still available, but that will give away the triple in column O. I'm not too worried about that, and that doesn't score too many points anyway. It won't cut the lead too much. So yeah, just looking to defend here. So the bot plays Phi. That actually ends up blocking that spot that I was going to block anyway. So the question is, what do we do next? So do we just play something through here and block the O's hook and block the S here as well? I mean, that seems like the bot, the board will be dead by that point, or near enough dead at least. So I could play something like Mulgars. This also like burns more letters. Again, if you burn more letters, then you end up getting closer to the end of the game faster. I mean, this is not a bad score. Doesn't really open anything. So yeah, this might be it. Good evening to Itchite as well in the chat. I can see here. Keeping the V is actually not a bad thing to do also, just because it's a blocking tile as well, so that will be useful if the bot decides to open up a lot of stuff. Okay, so Bota has come down for 28. Don't think that really worries me. So the bot would need like the case A and the case S to go across here, or maybe the blank as well, to threaten anything underneath here. Realistically speaking, anyway. I can't really do much about it. So what do we do then? So a relatively straightforward play, although I don't know if this is really a good thing to do. I could just make that here. It's only 18. It does get rid of my V, and it actually does give a floating A in space, which I probably don't really need to do. Hi to Ruben Thomas in the chat saying, "Yo, how's it going? It's going good. How about you? Welcome to my stream." We are playing some Scrabble right now. Hate to disappoint, but we are relatively close-ish to ending the stream because this is the final game of this of our match day here. So you're coming in at just in time for the end. I could play something like Tate here. Again, this kind of tries to stop things from being played upwards. It scores 15 points. I just don't want. I want to keep the V. Don't want to open anything really. Again, this might not be particularly the best move, but I'm just trying to defend and trying to stop waves from potentially coming from hell breaking loose, so to speak. So yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, just drew a bunch of N's. Okay. This might mean that something like Vin here and nose might be good. And a big ending with an I is not necessarily overly likely, but not impossible. But we're still over 100 in front. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, we're okay. The bot plays a T now. Feels like it's winding up to something. What is it trying to do here? So curious play, say the least. But I think I might need to just play Vin and make sure that my rack is in good shape. Or any potential bingo that might come down, at least to just have something. And not only that, there's 9 tiles in the bag. If I play this, I leave 6 tiles in the bag. The bot cannot bingo twice. It could bingo the next turn and pick up 6 tiles, and that should still be enough to win. So we'll play that. Ruben Thomas is saying, I'm playing a Scrabble tournament in 2 weeks. Unrated division, just 6 rounds. Okay, cool. Where is this tournament? If you don't mind me asking. I'm assuming that you're based in North America somewhere. Again, I don't want to dox anyone, so you can just be very vague in terms of where you're from. But yeah, but I would like to know where your tournament is. Despite it being unrated, it's okay. Completely fine. India, only 5 or 6 tournaments happen every year. Okay, cool, cool. Well, welcome along to this to the stream. And this channel as well. But yeah, good luck in your tournament. In a couple of weeks from now. I know there's a lot of very strong players in India. So yeah. There is a rated division, I'm just not playing in it. Okay, that's cool. I mean, there's no need to throw yourself into the deep end too early if you don't feel like that's the thing for you. That's completely fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I guess I could play something like ABBA here as well. I know I'm giving away there's a bingo lane here, but I am a long way in front, and I just need to leave 1 in the bag. It should still be fine. I mean, I will be fine. At least one in the bag. The bot will probably bingo here, and that's fine. It will get like 80 points, but I'll still be 50 points in front. I need to improve my game. My ISC rating is around 450. Okay, so how are you? I mean, do you study any words right now, or do you? What do you do? Or do you play regularly at a club? Do you watch anything online right now that might kind of get you going? What does your Scrabble as a kind of like, say, regime or like training regime, if you have one, what does that look like? Okay, the bot plays Armigas here. Again, doesn't hit the triple, so definitely not a worry here, and I'm still 70 points in front. The bot has the E on its rack, so yeah, it can go out. I'm gonna play Ween. I think that seems like the play here. I'm gonna win by a fair bit. I just play when I'm in the train. I study 2-letter words only. Should I start with 3-letter words? Yes, you should. 3-letter words are really important as well. And I would say learn the 3-letter words, learn the 4-letter words and 5-letter words that have the J, Q, X, and Z in them. All the high point value words like that are really important. And then once you get beyond that stage, start learning some of the high value 4s as well, and some of the really high probable bingos as well. Like I say, the top 100. Start with the top 100 or 50 7 and 8 letter words. They are the bingos that come up all the time, and that's the things that you should be learning like straight off the bat. Because I teach kids as well how to play Scrabble, and we pick them to play in the North American School Scrabble Championships, and that's exactly the same thing that I tell them to do. Learn the 2s, learn the 3s, learn the high value JQC 4s and 5s, learn the bingos, and then you're actually in really good shape. Those words come up all the time. So that's where I would go with that. Okay, so we ended up winning this game by 81 points. So what does that mean? What's the spread now? So it means that we're up to 58 wins, most importantly, and our spread is at minus 44.66. So because we got to 4 wins, 4-4 today against the BESTBOT actually, we actually got to option 1, which is 58 or more. So let's pay out that right now. So well done if you voted for option 1. I think that's mainly, it might just be Muff with Tentacle early in the stream, who wins a lot more coins. So well done to you for being a believer, because I ended up winning the last 3 games to get there as well. I know how to form basic bingos with prefix suffix. Should I study racks with multiple bingos? You should just study the words that you need to be more efficient with your study, is what I say. Learn all the bingos that are most likely to come up, because obviously there's a probability in terms of, like, obviously the E's are more likely to come out because there are more of those. So if you go to Ziziver, for example, I think you must have heard of that. I can type it into the chat, actually. I do have a command for that. So Ziziver, you go to that app, that link below, download it. Because you're in India, you want to download the CSW lexicon, and go search for, like, go play around with the word search in there, and then find like a 7, like the length, maybe 7 or 8 letter words, and then select the probability order, and limit by probability from like 1 to 50 or 1 to 100, and just look at that list. That is, yeah, Ziziver is probably the most commonly used Scrabble tool for studying. So go check that out. Really important. Again, if you also want to test yourself in other words, so maybe you learn on there or whatever way that works for you, You can also go to aerolith.org as well. This is also an online way of just testing yourself against other people potentially, or you can create your own lists as well. So aerolith.org is also another option. I would also recommend that you play on woogles.io as well instead of ISC. This is is definitely much more in the future than ISC, and it's constantly being built upwards as well. So definitely would recommend playing on woogles.io. Incidentally, woogles.io is also made by the same people or that brought Aerolith as well, so they're all kind of integral to Scrabble online and studying, and they're always putting in some good work with what they're doing online. So definitely would suggest those things as well. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you watch my streams at all. I guess you probably haven't turned up too much, but I normally stream every Tuesday and every Thursday nights in the US, which is what it is now. So I'll be back in 2 days from now. I'm going to actually have to end the stream pretty much right now. So thank you, Ruben Thomas, for turning up just in time. But yes, if you don't already follow this channel, please hit that follow button right now. It'll be greatly appreciated. Then you'll get you'll get a notification as to when I go live. Again, Ruben Thomas, you can feel free to ask me questions at any time during my stream. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. So please hit that follow button if you haven't already. And thank you to some of the subscribers that we had already earlier in the stream, and also to Ancient Cosmographer for the raid. We've got all of those things there too. So yeah, I'll be back again Thursday night at about 8:15, 8:20 US Central Time. This will be the final match day of this series against the BESTBOT before we shift our attention to the Crescent City Cup 2026, which will be live streamed exclusively on this channel this weekend, starting from Saturday. 8 games on Saturday and Sunday, and then 4 games on Monday. Live commentary in person from Jesse Day and Conrad Bassett-Bouchard, national champions in our midst in the booth, and many of the world's best players will be in attendance on stream for you to watch. So again, please hit that follow button, and then you'll know when all these things go live. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for getting involved with the predictions and also the Infinity Wars game that's above my head. We'll be back in 2 days' time, and we'll finish off this series with 7 more games. We've got to 58 wins. And against the best Scrabble bot there's ever existed. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you will be here for the final stream, and final stream of this series, and we will go from there. So let's go raid a channel real quick, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go raid John Lee Music. Looks like he is playing some music right now. Again, a friend of Scrabble as well. He's a very strong Scrabble player, actually. He's got some words on stream on the thing there. But yeah, if you like music, then go follow him. And we're about to go raid him. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Until Thursday night, we will be back for 7 more games. Until then, hope you have a good few days. And take care of yourselves. Until then, good night, and see you around soon. See you later, guys.